What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with the weekly reset breakdown for the new season of Destiny 2. And of course it's the reset for Season of Plunder on August 30th. And so heading into this week, we get new steps in the Plunder season quest. That should include a new boss for Ketchcrash, new fallen hideouts, and weekly challenges of course. So we'll cover that, but additionally the endgame activities refresh, including raids and nightfalls. We'll cover the Eververse rotation, key rewards, activities for the week, and everything worth knowing as we roll into the reset. And so I hope you find the breakdown helpful, but firstly guys, the video today is sponsored by Polar Audio, who sent me this awesome Beyerdynamic MMX150 gaming headset. Beyerdynamic makes some of the absolute best audio gear on the planet, and they've now applied their experience in pro audio to these awesome gaming headsets. The MMX150 is a USB headset which can be used on consoles as well as PC. It's a really comfortable closed back headset, and it feels incredibly sturdy and strong. Durability is obviously a big deal for gaming since we use headsets a lot, and on initial impression they seem really solid. But then as you'd expect, the audio quality is absolutely awesome as well. They sound crisp and clear, and they seem really precise whether you're playing PvP games or more immersive story type games. The same applies to the condenser mic on these headphones as well, which also comes with built-in meta voice noise suppression to keep keyboard clicks and background noise out of your game chat. Plus it has an augment mode, which makes it easier to hear sounds around the house, like phones ringing or someone talking next to you while you play. So hopefully you won't miss the doorbell while you're gaming. Without a doubt, this is a really awesome headset, and if you guys want to save 10% on this or other products in the Polar store, then be sure to follow the link below and use code Houndish10 at checkout to grab some awesome deals. And once again, cheers to Polar for sponsoring the video today. Now though, as we get into the reset for this week, of course as always, all of our powerful and pinnacle drops will refresh. And some quick playlist mentions right here, but for Gambit we'll see bonus ranks all week long. So if you want to run anything inside of the Gambit mode or level up, it's going to be a good time to do it. And otherwise for the Crucible, Rift is going to return as a featured playlist for the week. So I know there are some mixed feelings on that mode. Let us know if you're going to be diving in and trying it out for the new season. However, for our Season of Plunder content, of course we'll see it refresh. And one of the main things that will include will be the weekly quest portion. And so this is the Sales of the Ship Stealer quest. Initially, we'll need to return to the star chart in the Helm. And very similar to what we saw at the launch of the season, then we'll have to loot Expedition buried treasure and defeat combatants in the Cosmodrome. So we'll be heading to Cosmodrome for the Expedition mission this week. Then there are a few other steps that are classified, but they should include Ketchcrash and the new pirate hideout. Once we've done all of that stuff though, we'll have to head back to the Hollow Projector in the Elixni Quarter, speak to Spider & Co, get the dialogue for the week, and then we'll be waiting for the next step. It's worth mentioning that of course the pirate hideouts are required for the Scalawag title, as are the various Ketchcrash bosses. So we'll be able to make some progress on that. And the next most important thing will be weekly challenges. And so for week 2, we have Antiquarian 2 to return the second relic to Helm and also defeat Fallen, with precision final blows awarding bonus progress. And from that we'll get Challenger XP as well as Repute, which are the tokens required to level up the star chart in Helm. We'll also see Expert Expedition 1 to complete expeditions and gather treasure in the treasure hall. That will also reward Repute. And then for XP we have Seeker's Cache 1 to complete bounties from the star chart or on Nessus, Cosmodrome or Europa, as well as deciphering the small treasure beacon available from the star chart in the Helm. Then there's Fusillade to defeat targets with submachine guns, and defeating combatants in Ketchcrash and defeating Guardians will award bonus progress. There's also Cosmodrome activities to earn progress by completing patrols, bounties, public events and lost sectors in the Cosmodrome, and Lost in Legend to complete a lost sector on Legend or higher. Then we also have close range calibration to get kills with sidearms, SMGs, shotguns, glaives and swords in the Cosmodrome with bonus progress for rapidly defeating targets. And the final 3 include Kill, Bank, Repeat to earn points by banking moats, defeating blockers and Guardians in Gambit. There's also Arc of History to defeat Guardians with arc damage, and bonus progress is granted for defeating blinded opponents. And the last one is Anti-Cabal Sweep to defeat Cabal combatants in Vanguard playlists or strikes, with bonus progress for defeating tougher enemies. A few of those will also award Bright Dust according to the database there. And then getting on to activity stuff, the featured Nightfall for this week will be the Lightblade. It'll be cool to jump back into that one. We will also get a new featured Nightfall weapon, but we can't say with certainty which weapon it'll be just yet, as we haven't seen the rotation in full. So as always, it's something I'll keep you posted on. And then in the endgame rotation, heading over to the moon, we'll see Garden of Salvation, as well as the Pit of Heresy as the featured endgame activities. As always, they'll drop unique items, and they have that updated power relevancy with pinnacle drops on completion. For the featured lost sectors this week though, According to Braytech.org, we don't have the full week, but Tuesday's reset should see K1 Communion dropping exotic gauntlets on solo clears. The next 3 days, the actual activity is classified, but apparently for 31st of August, we'll see chest pieces dropping. For the 1st of September, it'll be helmets, and the 2nd of September, we'll see exotic boots. Then on the 3rd of September, we'll get Concealed Void dropping exotic gauntlets. And the 4th of September, we'll see Bunker E15 dropping exotic chest pieces. Next though, we're on to the Eververse store for the week, and initially, we're going to see the Rising Dawn exotic emote for Bright Dust, and that will be 3250 Bright Dust. We're also going to see the exotic Firebreak shell, that will cost 2850 Bright Dust. We have a few exotics here from Season of the Splicer featured again. If you want to see what Eververse is going to have later into the season, I do have a full video breakdown of the current calendar. But also for this week, we'll get the Thumbs Down projection, that'll be 1500 Bright Dust, as well as the Aposmatism shader from Season of Splicer, which will cost 300 Bright Dust this week. Next though, we'll see the Playground Ride exotic emote, that'll be 3250 Bright Dust. But we're also going to see the exotic Ghost Shell M3D1, and that'll be 2850 Bright Dust, as well as the Cosmos Starling exotic Sparrow, which would be 2500 Bright Dust, the Redline Torpedo exotic ship, and that's going to be 2000 Bright Dust. And then we have some featured exotic ornaments for armor, so we're going to see the 9 Days and Nights Knucklehead Radar ornament for 1500 Bright Dust, as well as the Photodrolic Actuators ornament for Syntheseps, and that will be 1500 Bright Dust once again. And for the same price, we'll get the Lay Striders ornament for the Lunar Faction Boots for Warlocks. And then for the final couple of items, we have the Foundational Structure. This is the exotic weapon ornament for the week for Hardlight. That'll be 1250 Bright Dust. And finally, the Depository Projection, a Legendary Ghost projection there for 1500 Bright Dust. Other things we should quickly mention, of course, Dares of Eternity should have a new rotation for loot, but we're not 100% certain what it'll be yet, as we're so early in the new season. However, of course, this activity is dropping updated red border weapons from the Dares set, so we'll be able to continue to grind for those and unlock craftable versions of those weapons. And then if you are still completing Ascendant challenges from back in Forsaken, this week we're going to see the Agonarch Abyss challenge, accessed via the Bay of Drowned Wishes. That's right next to the spawn in Devalian Mists here. But if you want some gameplay of the Lost Sector collectibles and things like that, we'll run it at the end of the video. Otherwise though, for today guys, that is everything that we have to round up in the weekly refresh. So as always, I hope this video has been useful. If it has, a rating below really does help us out on the channel. As always, I appreciate you tuning in. Let us know what you're most excited for with the weekly reset down in the comments section. And if you want to see more Destiny content, feel free to get subscribed and I'll keep you posted. Otherwise though, for today, thanks as always for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys very soon.
The current. You're so deep into the well.
Guardian down.